in the chat box about your USN. I'll take the attendance at the end of the class. I'll take the attendance. Yes, good morning all. We have already done with module 1. Students, in module 1, as I have discussed, as I have already discussed in module, the syllabus of .NET framework. Is my screen is visible, students? Screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
So can you see the Word document? So the first module was getting started with .NET Framework 4.0 and C hash. So in first module we learned about .NET Framework. What are the components of .NET Framework? Metadata, assembly, libraries, ASP.NET, Ajax, Windows Workflow Foundation, Presentation Foundation, and the introduction of C hash. That is creation of a simple console application, variables, reference type, data type, boxing, unboxing, namespace, array, .NET array type we have seen. Yes, students, we have seen now. We have done with module 1. We have done with module 1. So now we have module 2. In module 2, what we are going to learn is about classes, objects, and object-oriented programming. That is what is class, how to create object, what is nested class, partial class, static members, properties, read-only property, access modifiers, encapsulation. All this we are going to study in the second module. Yes, students, first module we have. Anybody have doubt in first module? Yes, students, please respond. If you have any doubt, I'll explain once again. So in
No, ma'am.
module 1, okay, if no response means I'll assume you don't have any doubts. Okay, so now we'll begin with module 2. In module 2, we learn what is class object. We learn object-oriented concept. If when I say object-oriented concept, then what comes? Encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, abstract class, abstract method, whatever, what all you have studied in C++, Java. Once again, we are going to learn here. Oh yes, students. Now I'll. How many students joined? 40 students joined. Okay. I told no, don't message your USN in the chat box. At the end of the class, I'll take attendance. Is my voice is not audible, students? Even after telling also, many are sending, typing, texting their USN. Okay. Yes, student, at the end of my class, today's assessment, a link I'll send in the chat box. Okay. Link I'll send in the chat box. Okay, now we'll begin with the module 2. The prescribed book for module, prescribed book I have already told that .NET 4.0 is programming 6-in-1 black book. In the first class itself, I have shown the book also. The second module. So in second module, what we are going to learn is classes and object. Yes, see here. Everything in C hash is associated with classes and object. So everything in C hash programming is associated with classes and object. Along with its attributes and method. See, students, when we say program, then the program will be definitely having the attributes. Attributes are nothing but the data type which we are going to use in our program. The data types which we are going to use in a program, and the method is nothing but the functions, the functionality. You can say the functionalities. The functionality is nothing but what aim or what work you want to do, or what is the expectation from what is your expectation from that particular program. It may be addition of two numbers, it may be reverse of a string. So your aim is to reverse a given string. That logic, when you write in a method, that logic, what you do, you write in a function. Function is nothing but a method. So whatever in a program, whatever the job or whatever the work you want to perform, that you write in a method. Correct, no students? That you write in a method. So in the program, C hash is associated with classes and objects along with attributes and methods. So attribute and methods are the part of this C hash program. For example, in your real life, in our real life, if you take a car is an object. Car is an object. Along with that, car has attributes. Car has attributes. Which are the attributes? Color of the car, model of the car, what is the weight of the car, which in which year it has released, that is nothing but a model of the car, number of seats, how many seaters, how many ACs it has, how many airbags it has. All these are the attributes of the car. And the method such as driver, brake, these are all the what the driver is going to do, what action is the driver is going to perform, and what action the brake is going to do. So just now, as I told, what work we are doing from that particular statements. What work we are going to do, that is nothing but a method. In the program, I'll repeat this once again. So the methods such as driver and brake. When you compare this class and object to your real life, the object is nothing but a car. The object here is car, and the car is associated with attributes and methods. Or the car contains attributes and method. The attributes are nothing but weight of the car, color of the car, number of seats of the car, which model, which year model car you're going to purchase. All this comes as a attributes of the class. And the methods are driver, brake, and so on. And one more, in another way, a class, it allows you to control all the functions. A class, it allows you to control all the function that can be applied to a given set of data, as well as how to access the data. So a class is nothing but it allows you to control the functions. See students, functions is nothing but what are the methods, what are the action is going to perform, what are the action which we are going to perform in that particular program. Correct? No? Do you agree with this, students? Function is nothing but what action we are going to perform in that particular program. Please respond. What action you are going to perform in that particular program. That is nothing but a function. So class, it allows you to control all the functions that can be applied to a given set of data, as well as how to access the data. So this is class. Now, this is the syntax of the class. See students, before I explain the syntax of the class, one thing you remember, you can write in your classwork. In the syntax, whatever you write in a square bracket, that is optional. Yes, students, listening, whatever in the syntax, whatever you write in a square bracket, that is optional. And whatever you write within this angle bracket, that is mandatory. that is mandatory or compulsory. Getting students? When you write a syntax, whatever you write within the square bracket, that is optional. Whatever you write within this angle bracket, that is mandatory. Students, you are listening or not? Nobody is responding.
Yes,
All of you are
ma'am.
following?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, so in a syntax, whatever I am writing within the square bracket, that is optional. Whatever I am writing within the square bracket, that is optional. Whatever I am writing within the angle bracket, it is mandatory entry or compulsory entry. So coming to this syntax, class is a keyword. Yes, students, one more definition also you can say as for class. If I ask you what is class, then you can say class is a name which has a keyword class. So a class name will not be having without a class keyword. A class name will not be having without a class keyword. So this, according to the syntax, class name. See, class name I am writing in a angle bracket. Class name I am writing in a angle bracket. So it is mandatory. It is compulsory. Coming and after flower bracket, opening flower bracket, access modifier. Which are the access modifiers we have in Java? Yes, students, which are the access modifiers we have in Java? Respond.
Private, public.
Yes, good. Private, public, protected. These are the access modifiers in Java. The same access modifiers we use in C hash also, because it is also C hash is also a OOPS concept. C hash is also a object-oriented programming language. So access modifiers. Static is a keyword. A static keyword I have written in a this is a syntax. This is syntax. Nobody can change. So static is a keyword written in square bracket. So it is optional. Return type is nothing but a data type. It may be int, float, char, double, and the method name and the signature. Signature is nothing but the data type which this method is going to return. See, this is the method declaration. This first line is method declaration within the class. Yes, students, you are understanding now? Method declaration within the class. Next, the access modifiers. Access modifier, static, variable name. Which type of variable you want to declare? Variable name, variable type and the variable name. Students, understood the syntax of class? So here in this syntax, first line is declaration of method and the second line is declaration of variable. How we declare a method? Access modifiers, a return type, method name and the signature. How we declare a variable? Access modifier, variable type and the variable name. So this is a syntax, and this is a small example to demonstrate a declaration of variable in class. Class name is box. Class name is a box. So it has it is the box is preceded with class keyword. The box is preceded with class keyword, and it has three variables within this class. It has a three variable within this class, which is of access modifier public. Access modifier is public. Return type is, variable type is double, and the variable name is length. Next, second variable public is of access modifier. Double is a variable type and breadth, height. So three variables. This is a demonstration of class and members of class. Here in this class, I have not declared any methods. In this class, I have not declared any methods, only a variables I have declared. So next is creating an object. So what is object? Why we use object? Any answer? Why we use object?
An object is
Yes,
given
somebody is telling.
instance of particular class in memory. An object is a given instance of particular class in memory.
It is an instance of a. Amit, tell once again, no? I'm not able to.
An object is a given instance of particular class in memory.
Okay. So in simple words, objects help you to access the members of a class. Now, in this previous example, I have declared here three variables: length, breadth, and height. Now, after declaration, I want to access these, or I want to use this use these variables in my program. So how I can use these variables in my program? Using object. So using object. So object helps you to access the members of the class. Object, it helps us to access the members of the class. And how we access the members of the class? Using a dot operator. Using a dot operator, we access the members of the class. And the object is created with new keyword. The object is created with new keyword. And the syntax of creation of object is class name, object name, new keyword, again the class name. Again the class name with the flower braces. See students, if you observe in this example, I have not taken So in this example, there is no entry within the square bracket. Correct, no? So whatever the statements or whatever the keywords, whatever the fields are there in this syntax, all are mandatory. All are compulsory. All are compulsory. So now we understood what is object, how to create a object. Now this is a small code snippet. Here I have declared a class. Yes. Class means what? According to first slide, class means what? Class it contains attributes and methods. Class it contains attributes and method. So here the attributes are nothing but the variables which we use in a program. This is a small program code snippet to demonstrate class, object, and creation of a object. This is a class, car is a class. Here we are displaying, by this program, we are displaying the color of the car. By this program, we are displaying the color of the car. So this is the declaration of a variable. This is the declaration of variable. Here, see students, I have created an object. According to the syntax, class name is car, object name is my object. See students, object name should not be a keyword. Class name should not be a keyword and object name should not be a keyword. So object name is equal to new and the class name. This is a creation of object. This is creation of object. Here I have created a object. Now using this dot, we are accessing the member of a class. To access the member of the class, we need dot operator, variable, and the object. Yes, students, getting to access the member of the class, we need object, object name, variable, and the dot operator. Now console dot write line my object dot color. So my object is a object name. Using a dot operator, I am accessing the member of the class, that is color. So this program will display the output as red. Yes, students, if you have any doubt, from the beginning, I'll show you step by step. I'll show you how to create the simple program. Already Hello World program we have seen. Yes, students, you can see the Visual Studio screen. Students, please respond.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Listen, students, when you create a file, okay, when you create a file, create a file, a skeleton of the program will be generated. If you use these namespaces, we have already seen. System namespace, system collection dot generic, linq, text, we have already seen. So these by default, this will be generated. If you want to use without this using system namespace, you cannot execute the program. So other than these, you can omit, you can remove these three remaining namespaces. But if you keep also, nothing wrong in that, but you can remove that also. So here, whatever the program name by default, the class name by default, it takes program. The class name by default, it takes program. Here, students, I'm declaring a variable. Yes, students, you are listening, you are understanding. Yes, students, you are understanding.
Yes, ma'am.
So here I am declaring three variables, two string variables and one integer variable. Understanding? So these three are the member of this class, correct? No? These three are members of this class. Now, what I am doing here, I am see, students, here the class name is by default, it has taken class name as program, but now here I am displaying details of a car. So already I have executed this program. So here the class name is car. You can change here car. So you can change here. So now the class I have created, the class name is car. And the member of this class is two string variables and one integer variable. String variables are model and color, and the integer variable is year. Now Ford is a object of a class, correct? No? What is the syntax? Come back to the syntax. So according to syntax, class name, object name is equal to new class name. Coming to the program, class name is car, object is Ford, and new keyword and the class name. Yes, students, understood? Now I have assigned the values to these variables: model, color, and year. Model, color, and year. So this line is for model. Next, four dot color once again, students. Wait, students, I'll execute and I'll show. Why the output screen is not why the output screen is showing the output and it is going? Because I have not included console dot read key line. Here, students, see here. Here, geek is a class. Geek is a class name. So for this geek, I have taken the member of a class. I have taken a member of a class, that is name, and here this is a separate method. Using this method, I am displaying the name. Using this method, I am displaying the name, and here how we are displaying using this keyword. What is the use of this keyword, students? Anybody? Any answer? What is the use of this keyword? What is the use of this keyword? Respond. Please respond. If you don't respond, then how I'll understand whether you are understanding or not. If you are understanding or you have any confusion between this program and that program. Because in that program,
Use as a reference, ma'am.
errors are there. No, I don't want to waste my time in solving the errors. That's why I switched over to this program. If you want me to show that program only, I'll show that program only.
Use as a reference.
Huh?
Use as a reference, ma'am.
Where?
Inside the method.
In second program, in the previous program.
Inside the method, ma'am.
In which program you are telling?
Previous program.
Use as a reference. But no, the same way I have executed and I got the output. Wait once again. This program, yes, students, this program is correct only, but the same program I got the output when I executed in the lab. Somebody told no reference I have to use. Who said that? Students, this program today afternoon we have lab. No, in the lab we'll see this program. But according to the syntax, here we have created a class, and this is the member of the class, that is string model I want to display, and here I have created a object of this class. The object is Ford, and using the object dot model. So what I want to display. So what I want to display using this object keyword, so that this is a object this is a variable I have declared model. So for this variable model, I have created an object. And using this object, I'm trying to display this value in my program using this console.writeLine statement. So according to syntax, this program is correct, but why I am not getting the output in lab session, we'll see. So in this program, we have a class is car, and the member of the class is the variable, string variable, and here I have created an object. This is a creation of object, and here we are displaying the output using this console.writeLine statement. Is understood? Students, you understood this program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next we have this keyword. This keyword refers to the current instance of a class. This keyword refers to current instance is nothing but object, current object of a class. So when you use, see students, one thing you remember, when you use this keyword, no need to create an object explicitly. In see here explicitly I have created an object using a new keyword. Yes, seeing this line, car, my object is equal to new car. So here we are creating an object. When you use this keyword in the program, no need to create explicitly no need to create a object. Using this keyword, you can access the values from the particular class. This is the instance is nothing but object of a current class. This is the object of a current class. And this keyword cannot be used with static members. This keyword cannot be used with static member because static members accessed by class. Static members are accessed by class, not by the instance of a class. Static members are accessed by class, not by the instance of a class. So here I have taken one class, that is employee class. In employee class, I have taken two variables. Alias and name are the two string variable. See students, in the previous program, I have created an object. But here using this keyword, I am accessing the members of a class using this keyword. I am accessing the members of the class. So just now I shown you the example, program example. What file name I given? Just now I shown, no? Just now I executed that program. Okay, I'll execute once again. Yes, students, this is the output of this program. Here, just we are displaying the name. Just we are displaying the name here. And how we are displaying? How we are displaying? You see here. Here I have not created the object using this keyword. I am displaying the output. Suppose if you want to create for the same program, if you want to create an object, see here, this is a geek is a class name, obj is a object, and that string I'm going to pass to this object is geeks for geek. So that line we are going to display using this object dot get name. Students, any doubt? Yes, see students, don't get confused. Here in C hash, to access members of the class, we have to create an object. To access the members of the class, we have to create an object. So how to create an object is using a new keyword. The syntax to create an object is class name, object name is equal to new class name. So this is a demonstration of creating an object and accessing the member of a class. So same thing I have done in this program also. See here in this program, geeks is a class name, obj is a object, and new using a new keyword I have created the object. And with the help of this object, I am accessing the value, or I am trying to display the value. What string value I am displaying? Geeks for geek. See here I have created the object explicitly. If you see the one more example, if you see the other example, here I am not creating the object. Here I am not creating an object using this keyword. This is the use of this keyword. Using this keyword, I am extracting the value. So this keyword is refers to the instance of a current class. It is an instance of a current class, and this keyword cannot be used with the static members. This keyword cannot be used with the static members because the static members are accessed by the class itself. The static members are accessed by a class itself. We cannot access the static members by this keyword. Yes, students, understood? Please respond. You want me to repeat if you have any confusion? Students, if you have any confusion, you want me to repeat?
No, ma'am.
Here, a very simple thing, because that program, I don't know why I didn't get the output. Don't get confused because of that program. Here, the simple thing, here in the class, we have to access the members of a class, we have to create a object. So creation of an object is class name, object name is equal to new class name, and using this object, we access the member of a class. We access a member. We have one more option, that is usage of this keyword. Usage of this keyword is a instance of a current class, and this keyword we cannot use with the static members of a class. To non-static member of a class only we can use this keyword. So program also we have seen. If you want to see some more programs on this class object and this keyword, today afternoon we have lab. No, in lab session we can see those programs. Students, I'll stop here. In the chat box, I'll send you the link of today's assessment.
Ma'am,
Yes.
what about module 1 notes, ma'am?
I'll give. I think in last class only I told her I'll send in Google Classroom. In Google Classroom, I don't know whether Saturday I told to third semester student. Yes, I'll give PPT and notes both. I'll give.
Okay, ma'am.
Nodi check ಮಾಡಿ whether it is working. The link is working. I'll send the link. Open ಆಯ್ತಾ ಲಿಂಕು?
Yes, ma'am, working.
In 5 minutes you finish. Answer your attendance, Aditya.
Yes, ma'am.
Ajay.
Yes, ma'am.
Amit.
Yes, ma'am.
Antima.
Present, ma'am.
Apurva.
Present, ma'am.
Ashwini.
Yes, ma'am.
Bindu.
Yes, ma'am.
Divyesh. Divyesh is not there, no? Gaurish.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
happened? ಗೌರೀಶ್ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ?
ಮೇಡಮ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಇವಾಗ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇರೋ ಏರಿಯಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ಯಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಹಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಓಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಓಕೆ.
ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಪ್ಪ.
ಓಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಗುಣಶೇಖರ್.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಹರಿಣಿ. Surya.
Yes, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Nayana. Nazma.
Ma'am, Nayana.
Ma'am,
present,
actually,
ma'am.
she is unable to join. Ma'am, Nazma is unable to join, ma'am. She has sent you the screenshot also personally.
Okay, I didn't check my phone because I was in the class. I didn't. She sent me in WhatsApp.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why she is not able to join? Okay, we'll see that later. Nidhi.
Present, ma'am.
Nidhi. Nidhi
Present, ma'am.
Pradeep.
Yes, ma'am.
Preeti.
Present, ma'am.
Rajesh.
Present, ma'am.
Sahadev.
Present, ma'am.
Saket.
Present, ma'am.
Santosh.
Yes, ma'am.
Sinchana.
Ma'am, same one.
Purti.
Yes, ma'am.
Suru.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Varsha.
Present, ma'am.
Yashashwini.
Yes, ma'am.
Amruta,
Present, ma'am.
Anusha, Apurva,
Present, ma'am.
Anusha Ilva, Anusha.
Anisha present, ma'am.
Present. Okay. Siddharth is there. Chetana,
Yes, ma'am.
Chetana.
Ma'am, Siddharth present, ma'am.
ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಪ್ಪ ಚೇತನ ಚೇತನ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಕಾವ್ಯ ಮಧುಶ್ರೀ
Present, ma'am.
ಮನೀಶ್ ಸರ್ಫರಾಜ್
Ma'am, Manish present.
ಸರ್ಫರಾಜ್ ಸರ್ಫರಾಜ್ ಮುರುಗೇಶ್
Present, ma'am.
ಮುತಮಿಸ್ ಪರೇಶ್
Present, ma'am.
ಪೂಜಾ
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ
Present, ma'am.
ಸಾಧನಾ
Present, ma'am.
ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾ
Ma'am, Sarfraz present, ma'am.
I marked. I saw you. Sridhar,
Present, ma'am.
Tanuj,
Present, ma'am.
Tejaswini, Umehani,
Present, ma'am.
Tejaswini Ilva, Ashish,
Present, ma'am.
Vidya,
Present, ma'am.
yaar absent, Ashisha,
Ma'am, Ashish present, ma'am.
Vidya,
Present, ma'am.
Vishal.
Present, ma'am.
I'll check once again. Bindu is absent, no? Bindu is not there. Bindu is there. Bindu is there. Deviation is there, not there. Deviation is not there. Nazma, she is not able to join. Okay.
Shashank, ma'am.
One nimsha. Chetana is not there, no? Chetana is not there. Mutamis is not there. Sadhana. Tejaswini. Rest all are present. Yes, students, that program not executed. No, don't get confused because of that program. You just another two programs I have shown. No, you are see those two programs, and in today's lab session, once again I'll explain those programs, and other programs I'll also explain using a new keyword how to access the members of a class, and using this keyword how to access a member of the class. Don't get confused because of that program. That program I was not able to execute. Okay, students, see you in the next class.